MultiGP interview tent with Chris Thomas, the founder of MultiGP. We just happened to be at the MultiGP 2015 Drone Racing Championship, the first, for sure. Tell me about it.
Absolutely. Well, you know, this was there was a lot of experiments we've done. If you know anything about how we like to do things at MultiGP.
A lot of firsts, right?
Yeah,
when
a
you
lot
say
of we weren't able to succeed at. Number one is we were going to run 16 pilots at the same time by having 2 different sites.
Yep.
But what happened is we had a set of the immersion race band equipment provided by Immersion RC, which I get
equipment,
the race band kits. They have the duos. They're phenomenal. Set fast enough. So instead we use some generic RD40, I think is what it's called over there. Garbage. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's garbage. If you have one of those and your quad crashes, that's your fault.
The Chinese knockoff. Sorry.
So we tried troubleshooted. Not one was good. They were all.
But we ended up sticking with 8 in the air on one single course, though, right? I mean, which is a feat in itself. A lot of times.
Yeah, 8 in the air is good. 16 in the air is better.
Yeah, right. Absolutely.
I want 16 in the air.
Yeah.
But for me, this is as much as I want people to come and watch it and like it, I want to have it about the community, and it's about these pilots.
Yep, absolutely.
This is the heart and soul of the sport right now, the pilots. And so it's important
the foundation
that we make this event a system that makes it very easy. So we use the text messaging system,
which worked great. Yeah.
Whenever a pilot would run a lap, we got it.
Yeah. Good.
We notified the pilots as events were going on, through text message.
Yep.
We had also built an automated system to tie our timing system into the website, but ran into a snag and had to disable that for this.
Yeah. Oh well, that's all right. Well, for next time, it's be prepared. That's part. Sure, sir. And let's talk about that. What kind of equipment do you think?
Look, if you want to make sure that you have gates, that you're able to run these races. So once we rolled that out, though, I mean, it caught on like wildfire. We ran the Universal Time Track. It's set up in Japan. I've seen it set up in Korea. I've seen it in Australia, New Zealand. They're running it everywhere. And they're not running it because of MultiGP. They're running it
move forward for the sport and being able to like you said, compare like since we're in Florida, like an alligator mouth, right? Wouldn't you say? Kind of open.
That really wasn't the intention. And the intention was, we wanted to lay something that would fit inside most. Could set up this course and compare their time.
Excellent.
What's amazing?
15-second times on this time trial course. Awesome. That's great.
Miami. And we've got Shawn Taylor it's a lot of fun to watch the skill of these guys running the track.
I agree, man. It's brief.
We were just setting whoever can run. Even every single one of them went to the track and qualified anyways, because they didn't want to make it unfair.
Sure.
They wanted to make sure it was a phenomenal pilot.
Excellent, man.
He's been out of practice because of the cold weather where he's from. He came here and immediately he's like, no, I'm qualifying.
Yeah.
A dedicated spotter and dedicated referee.
Yeah. Right.
And that really affected our flow time. I'd say that as of this point in history, Joe Scully has run the races.
Shout out to Joe.
Right? I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. I'm going to run races faster than you. I haven't yet. You're winning.
Exactly. Yeah.
But just wait. Next time, I want to compete. I mean that friendly. I love that competition.
Yeah, that's good stuff, right? That's what it's about, right?
That's what advances the sport.
Absolutely. No doubt about it.
Hey, let's just fart.
Yeah, they did.
I mean, they win.
I mean,
oh my gosh, it was unbelievable.
The launch off the line was incredible. I got to say, without a doubt.
It was really awesome to see. So we had a blast flying. We
see each other only at these events, and it's good to catch up. It's good to trade stories. It's good to talk about the advancement of the sport, the technology. Speaking of advancement of the sport and the technology aspect, I notice out there you've got a huge monolith type.
I had this idea, I like Joe, and I called up the guys at Mad Lab and I said, listen, here's my idea.
Yeah.
You think it's crazy? I just expected them to go, you're crazy. They go.
Barry likes a crazy idea. Yeah.
Barry, he really.
Enacting and.
I will claim the victory right now, Joe. I got the coolest. See what you can do at your next one. I'm excited. That's going to be awesome.
So one of the things I enjoyed, though, is, like you said, watching the goggles. When they would go up through the ramp. I mean, turn.
Yeah, the idea is you come up the ramp full speed.
Yep.
You flip and you go back through. And there's a couple guys that committed. After they won.
Yep. That's got to be up in the top 20 or something like that.
That's in the top 5.
Top 5. Now this is 2-man. I sat there and watched them. Actually, we got some video footage that we'll have to post later. You got to see it. It's incredible.
I didn't believe it. I was looking around, I was trying to find the person who was really.
I was sitting next to him, and I had, sure enough, were two separate hands on that controller because I thought somebody had grabbed it and started just.
So I think I'm on the team. I just haven't really.
It's probably on your car. It's probably on your back.
Yeah, I haven't asked yet. Oh yeah,
those guys.
They put them everywhere.
They're jokesters. Yeah.
Yeah, but
I love them.
they so that would be a pretty interesting battle out there on the track.
Love to see that. So let's talk about today. Today, the finals, right?
Yep.
And we got a couple other things going. There were some neck and neck battles, right? And that was Cody was there too. Unfortunately, crashed out.
One of the most competitive.
Shawn's.
Shawn Taylor.
Shawn Taylor, but what's his FPV handle?
Night Fury.
Night Fury. That's what it was.
Shawn. Okay. So the way that the final head-to-head in a race, and Shawn beat him.
Yeah.
I'd like to see it.
I'd love to see that.
You do not have a chance.
Well, let's talk about Shawn Taylor because today he had a situation where his ESC was flaking out on him.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? And in essence, he was stuck on the start line for almost a minute.
Yeah.
He got lapped. Well, he came back and ended up winning that actual race.
Yeah,
that was incredible.
Luck is on his side,
man.
And it's earned. I mean, he is the nicest, most humble guy.
Yeah.
When he was sitting on the line to take off, and one of his motors wasn't spinning, and the frustration. Obviously, this is the finals. This is your first race.
He was sweating it. He was nervous.
Yeah. All of a sudden, as the first quad was lifted off of the ground and it disappeared.
Yeah, I mean, like poof. Yeah, no kidding.
It was gone. Amazing. The next thing I saw it at the end of the straightaway on the Universal Time Track, and then back there, and it was gone. And he won that race.
Yeah, he basically
a lap behind and
took down each competitor one at a time, picked them off. I mean, it was like
championship.
Crazy.
We're not talking about just people you found it. These are great.
These are top.
And I think his run was absolutely amazing.
That's cool.
And I love seeing that. I love seeing that pressure just come down on a pilot. And they break.
Let's talk about the winners. And so who were the top three, I think?
So first place, champion, 2015 MultiGP, which in my opinion, I'm biased, is Shawn Taylor. So Shawn Taylor took first place. Second place went to
Night Fury is his name.
Yeah, Night Fury. Second place went to Brain Drain, who's Mr.
Brain Drain. Good job, Brain.
It's actually the first time I've ever been to a race that he didn't win.
Yeah, I know. I mean, he's been on Leaping F3. Multiple races before that.
Oh,
he's come in first place without a doubt. Whoops! Watch out, guys. And then. So it was good to see that neck and neck. I mean, so it's good to have that competitiveness at that level for sure. Because I mean, I know Shawn and Brian were in that one particular race, and of course Cody was right there whipping around with him. Unfortunately, Cody didn't survive that race. Yeah. But that was an incredible neck and neck race.
That race was amazing. Yes. Code Red and side by side.
All over each other,
orbiting each other through gravity. It was
every turn too. Yeah, no kidding.
Cody's fast. And the sad part is, there's a lot of great pilots here. There's some guys who were out because of technical difficulties.
Yeah. Equipment comes into play, right?
Yeah, Matt, who's one of the other Voodoo pilots, is phenomenal, and he just had video.
Got to see to fly, right? That's the key.
Who everybody knows, was kind of stuck.
Yeah.
He had some mechanical difficulties as well that prevented him from being able to race.
Right. Yeah.
And it happens. I mean,
sometimes luck of the draw, right? Nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, so. I mean, I think as the future really, as this progresses, you'll see pilots with three.
We had Brian in second place, and then who was third again?
Christian.
That was Christian.
Christian has been flying for about a month.
Yep.
He was killing it in the Las Vegas race last month.
That's stuff. Yeah. So absolutely good fun out here and seeing. So anything to look forward to for 2016 for MultiGP?
Just wait. I would say we almost have gotten into first gear.
Okay. All right.
We've got some great technology that we're releasing. We've actually pushed some technology live through this weekend.
Okay.
Text messaging functionality with the site, so it pushes all that information. We're looking to develop, really, the whole idea with MultiGP is we don't want to take over the world. For those of you who've been told that I'm looking to take over the world, whatever.
Right.
That's not the plan. What we want to do is we want to pave the world. We want to basically lay a foundation so anybody who wants to do that, to 10th of this year.
Yeah.
I saw this. I said, look, I make this a real sport that's played in high school, that's played in college, that's played professionally. I think are soon to be outdated.
Oh yeah.
Right? We don't need them in cars. We don't need them in airplanes.
Right.
And these things can do things that humans couldn't do.
There's no way, right? Yeah. That's right. More competition.
Well, yeah. So here's with MultiGP. Here was the plan of action. Step one, which we completed in 2015, get organized, start racing, and start racing safely.
Right.
Especially with the assistant, phenomenal.
Excellent.
As well as, you know, the fire that was started with Scott at the Drone Nationals.
Yep.
He really he lit the fuse.
Sure.
Right. And once that fuse was lit, it got real crazy. Thanks, Scott. Appreciate that.
Appreciate it.
And you know, all the other things that have really kind of accumulated.
Right.
That was phase one. Step one. Let's get the local communities MultiGP. They can set up a local chapter. They can make racing happen in their area. Step two, which starts in 2016 for 50 regional qualifiers this year across the U.S.
Yeah.
So if you want to be in a national level championship, you're going to have to get qualified.
Yeah.
So you'll go to these events, you'll get qualified, and then once you get qualified, you'll go on to a regional final in your area. There'll be multiple ones across the U.S.
Oh, great.
These are going to be hosted by MultiGP chapters. These are the guys who are pros at running races.
Yeah.
They're going to be hosting those races, followed by next time this year, the 2016 championship, which is going to be crazy. This is nothing.
Yeah.
My wheels are turning. You give me a year to plan an event that I need a crane to.
That's right.
That's what I'm looking for.
That'll be interesting.
I want to set the bar so high that it's hard to top.
Yeah.
Because it's fun. I mean, that's what we want to do here.
Absolutely.
You guys have a blast with it.
Well, the cool thing about that type of structure is, taking it from a linear or a 2D type of setup to being more 3D, right?
Oh yeah.
And so.
We want to see designs. We want to see ideas,
concepts. Right.
I want to build something that is just absolutely the most crazy obstacle to fly, or series of obstacles. Yep. We're looking for some obstacles.
Sure.
We want this to be awesome.
Yeah. So
applications in the queue, right? We've got different guys who are coming on board helping. We've got so many people now in this brain trust, I like to call it, just really smart people who are helping us to make this vision a reality. Like that can make money. As guys like Joe Scully can be hired as professionals to go to these events to make these races happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a big.
That's what it takes. It takes takes a team. It takes collaboration. Yeah, absolutely. I see that 100%.
And we want to see that. If living, I don't see anybody getting rich now.
Yeah.
Maybe in the future.
Right.
But if you can do this for a living, I'm thinking about MultiGP.
Yeah. Right.
I don't get paid very much. I don't really get paid at all.
Anything, right?
It's the life.
Extraordinary to be a part. Oh yes.
Las Vegas is crazy.
A lot of lights.
They do things big.
They don't seem to see too many strange things. Is that right? No. Anyway.
No.
Yeah.
They're putting together another course. The last course that I saw was the craziest I've ever seen.
Was that the one indoors or not?
Yeah, it was indoors.
Indoors. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
So we went there. They had lights. They had lasers. We were racing down hallways.
Gotcha.
It was insane.
Yeah.
They said the next production is about 4 times as large.
Really?
And the last one was large.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a big purse. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Cool.
It's in Las Vegas.
When that's going to happen?
That's the XDC circuit. I believe it is the 7th through the 9th of January.
January. Wow, that's coming up.
And the downtown, make it better.
Oh, wow.
They've made the area phenomenal.
Yeah.
I mean, you can walk down the streets at night where you couldn't.
Yeah, right. No doubt.
And it was really awesome.
That's good.
It's a well-funded organization.
Okay.
Working for a good cause.
Yeah.
It's like a mixture between a charity and a business.
Hey, that's good though. Yeah. Good cause. There's nothing wrong with it.
Can't miss it.
Yeah, I can't miss it. That'd be great.
I'll have to take off near the end because AMA is also.
Yep.
There's not going to be racing there. There's some FAA issues, not necessarily issues, but it's very close in California. So if you can make it out there, MultiGP will be set up with a
right.
And
what does that mean? I mean,
well, AMA is the community of modelers.
Yes.
The guys who fly RC, whether it's helicopters, airplanes. This is RC too.
Yeah.
And they're the largest group that's protecting this industry. The largest group protect legal.
Yep.
And we support that. They also provide financial liability.
So those are just a few of the reasons why you need to join the AMA. As an FPV pilot, as an enthusiast even, to help support the cause, right?
I mean, I don't like to pay for any of my insurances, car, house, whatever.
Right. Yeah.
I don't like paying.
Better to have it not need it than need it
not.
not.
Take is one person doing some substantial damage and
Yep.
not being able to pay the bill to create this news story that would be terrible for our sport.
Yeah,
terrible.
Exactly.
You know?
Right. We want this to live on and not have any constraints is the idea. So, well, good deal. Great. So look forward to 2016.
All right, where are we at?